you got to look at it like this too. Our defense was barbecue chicken, but this season alone, we got to be leading the league in dropped interceptions, bro. I'm talking about the ones that be right here,
bro,
right here.
That's the worst
right
part
here,
about this,
right
about
here,
today. That's the
right
worst part
here.
about today.
Did we have 5 of them today?
I don't know.
Jackson dropped 3 alone.
Oh.
They dropped at least 5.
Jackson dropped 3 alone.
Punts.
Yeah, they were essentially
I don't want
punts.
to be a prisoner of the moment, but this is not the first time I felt this way. I don't know why Eddie Jackson is on this football team.
Yeah.
I do not know why.
Bro.
He is terrible.
He dropped
catch,
3
man.
today.
He is always out of position. He's always a step late. He's dropping interceptions. That first one he dropped today, it looked like the ball
He's got to be in his head at this point.
Right to him.
He
We
got
dropped
2
of them.
today like that, and the other one was like, if you an athletic DB, you catch that pig.
It was, yeah, the one went right. It's almost like the one that went through his hands like this.
Yes.
That one made me feel like, because he went like this so fast.
Yes,
It was almost like he was waiting to do the reaction.
that's what I was
like,
thinking.
damn, I dropped it again instead of
Is it
catching the
sportsbook
ball.
seasoning?
Like,
Maybe
I
he-
have no idea.
Maybe
what's
he got
going
little
on, yo.
arms, yo. Shoulder pads. It's
Yo,
just not
I
allowing
don't
him
know.
to get his arm flex right.
That's the thing about him. He played bad, but at the same time, he was in position
to make some
to
plays,
make
bro.
several plays.
At least 3 today.
Several
I think
plays.
some of them was because Jameis made horrible throws. Kyle dropped the game.
Yeah.
Kyle had the game
That was
signed,
the worst
sealed, and
drop
delivered.
we had today.
That's the worst.
That was the
That's
worst
the
one
worst
today.
part of
Literally,
today.
I
is
feel
that
so
when-
bad for him. Maybe Zay jinxed him last week when he said, all you want to do is crash out, you don't catch no picks.
Because he had one
you
too.
had to catch that.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
few
yeah, yeah.
seconds.
You had to catch
a
that.
few
Because he was
plays.
crashing out today.
A few plays.
He always
Dropped
does.
that pick.
A few plays before they actually did that, he dropped that pick. They did one of those like screen, quick out route joints, and Kyle was right there.
He jumped on it.
And he jumped at it,
And just-
but it was more at the player than if he would have jumped and looked to the right just for a second, bro. You walking down the sideline with that joint. But he only want to crash out. And then that drop just was too easy. And I seen the frustration on his face on the
I
side.
felt bad for him because
It was
he-
over.
man.
He was like, it was over.
But the only reason I give him a bit of a plea is because today he was the only
I'm about
defensive
to
player
say
that had a good game.
The first
The
half,
only one.
bro.
Roquan was looking like barbecue chicken out there, bro.
Hey man, I've been telling people that this was Roquan's first summer being generationally wealthy.
Bro.
I don't know what kind of work he put in.
Nah,
Like, that nigga was probably
That's
in
a good
Mykonos,
point.
Yeah, he
like,
started wearing
living it
cowboy
up, bro.
hats
Yeah,
and
bro,
like
the Fitz. I
weird
said
things.
it
Wild
last week.
risky.
Dressed
The
like
Fitz
Kyle
was
Look
Kuzma
at his
now,
Regis,
dog.
yo.
It's like-
He was spending too much time around wealthy people.
I was like, yo, when you supposed to be rough and rugged and supposed to be no nonsense, yo.
Yeah, man.
You're not wearing these.
He's
these
from
clown
like
fits. I'm
a
keeping it
town with
real.
like a population of like 300 people. Yo. It's like
it's too
now
much
he's
for
got
him, yo. The
$100
chicken is
million
too much for him, yo.
He was wilding out, yo.
He need to be in sweatsuits
It was-
every game from now forward.
He's like the
yo.
Beverly
It was
Hillbillies.
a couple
like-
plays up the middle where it's like, yo, you was dominant last year.
He's a step
They
slow
wasn't
this year,
trucking
man.
you for 4 yards easy. They
But
wasn't
this
like if
gets-
you met him in the hole, it was over. The play was over.
Who else did we lose up front besides Clowney? Is everybody else the same?
I think
For the
so.
most part,
most
yeah.
part.
Our defense is
Because we
almost
kept
the same,
Kyle,
yo.
and we got everybody that was young.
we called-
Matabike,
Zay
was
Zay Strodamus called it.
Broderick, was he there last year?
Roderick and Travis were there last season. Matabike was
all of
playing
them.
out of his
Zay
mind.
Strodamus
We got all of the same
called it.
defensive
It's Clowney,
It's-
bro.
No, it's Zach Orr, bro. They not scheming these folks up right.
It might be.
Bro, they don't
Schemes,
communicate.
man.
You remember the one play when they scored?
They
I was
snapped
like,
the ball,
bro,
and
they all just like,
Oway
what do
was
we do?
running across
What do
the
we
front of
do?
the formation.
They
Four
not
players
communicating.
not even set.
They not communicating at all.
Yeah, it's there was one time when they snapped the ball and Brandon Stevens was turning around talking to Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
However, the only bright spot about that is I didn't know Brandon Stevens could turn around.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
actually seeing him turn his head,
That was more mad. I'm more mad.
I didn't know that.
progress.
I know he could
More
turn around at
mad.
all. It's
are you doing?
unbeatable. I have
Yo, that
never.
was progress,
I have
yo.
never seen a
man
defensive back
finally said,
refuse to
and
turn
got
his
balls.
head, bro.
Every time.
It
refuses,
is
bro.
maddening watching him cover like a one-on-one deep ball.
Yeah.
It's like he's
And
not going to turn around.
It's more infuriating that he's there.
Every time. He never
He's
gets
there.
burned. He's never toast.
Like-
He's never toast.
And it was also, this is why it's like everybody takes some blame in it, but it has to be more of a scheme and Zach Orr, I spoke about it. We spoke about it
Yeah.
on Ravens Huddle. Said there's communication stuff.
Yeah.
Well, clearly, and one thing it happened again today. Roughly 3 to 5 times every game. it's noticeable that everybody's confused.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every game
Oh,
this
yeah.
year, the
They
games
just
they
start
won,
yelling. It looked like rec
and
football
lost.
when they start doing like the quick snap, yo.
Hey, you know what?
Nobody knows what
So
to do.
I keep going back to Clowney because it's a trickle down. Last year, Van Noy didn't have to play as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of coming in spurts, third downs, fourth down, crazy, second and longs, and it was like he was fresher. But now you've turned him into every down
He had a
pass
heck of
rusher.
a year, too.
And you
And
gotta
he's
realize
like 30,
he's 33.
31 years
He's
old.
33. He's my age.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
gosh,
older, bro.
that's what I'm saying,
He's
bro.
old for the league, yo, especially at linebacker.
And now he's
This
an
was his
every down pass
150th
rusher,
game today.
150th game, bro.
Took an L.
Crazy.
yeah, that was ugly.
I'm a,